My name is Rob Cohen, the founder and CEO of TheRadius. Let me ask you guys a question. When you guys go traveling, what is the true local experience to you guys? This is a question that I've been thinking about over and over for a very long time now. I'm a tour guide here in Korea. I've been a tour guide here for about 8 years. And when people book tours with me, they always ask me, hey Rob, don't take me to anywhere where tourists go or take me off the beaten path. But yet at the same time, they want you to take you to Gyeongbok Palace or Bucheon Hanok Village. They say, I'm a foodie, but then they say, take me to Toseokcheon, which is like the most famous restaurant in Korea. So that tells me that there's a kind of disconnect. And I think the problem arises is that when you do a Google search, a Google search on things to do in Korea, or things to do in any city for that matter, and what you're going to find is that the same top 10 list comes out on each thread of the Google results. And it's going to tell you to go to this palace, go to this traditional village, go to this traditional market. And it's the same thing over and over again. And what this leads to is it's subject to over-tourism, waiting in long lines, and really never truly feeling like an authentic experience. And so you can buffer this by having hiring a tour guide, but those guys cost a lot of money, and you need to book them in advance. So what our solution here is TripRadius, and I've developed this as a tour guide with a mindset of a tour guide. But it's basically a tour guide hailing app that connects you with real locals in real time. So what that means is that when you book a local on our app, that very person is going to be coming over to you in just a matter of minutes. These are people that live and work in the area that you're hailing them from, so there's no commute cost for them. And these people are guides. They tell you where the best places to eat, a really authentic experience, and something that I've been working on for a while now. And just to explain how this works, you get on our app, press the location button, and then boom, 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 you see like all these local guides who are ready and willing to show you around. You can press on any one of them, see a detailed view, and read past written reviews by everybody who have used them, and then book as soon as you feel comfortable. When you do, that guide is going to be coming over to you in just a matter of minutes. The reason why that this is possible is because we're utilizing the local community. These are housewives, college students, just anybody who happens to have some extra time at that very moment. People want to be a part of TripRadius because it's a practical approach to improving your English. It's a break from the everyday 9 to 5, and it allows you to make money whenever you want simply by doing what you do on a normal basis. There's nothing new to learn, there's no long commutes, you are who you are, and that there is enough. We believe that Korea is a great place to start because of the ecosystem that we have over here. Crime rates are very, very low compared to other countries. Data and internet speeds is not a problem as it would be in other countries. And then finally, there's a high youth unemployment rate over here, which is allowing a lot of youth people, younger people, to embrace the gig economy now. And so we want to take advantage of the visitors that are coming to Korea, assuming that there's going to be 20 million people coming in. We can carve out a target market of about 2 million people. And so with that, our average revenue is about $12, leading to about $24 million just in Korea. But if we want to look at the global picture here, $183 billion is the tours and activities markets, and what we can carve out from that is individualized tours with millennial and business travelers. We have a $48 billion market that people like Airbnb and Tours by Locals are going after. We have a marketing program. I think the best thing to take away from this is that we're working with influencers, that people who make videos about coming to Korea, and they use our app to show them how they can have a true local experience over here. Just to wrap up, we've been here at the Seoul Global Startup Center since batch number 1. So Seoul SGSC has been a huge help in getting us funding for other programs, and really just inspiring us to bring this from an idea to an actual working app that you can use today. Just to give you some other things, these are our competitors. Like I talked about Airbnb experiences. The thing with Airbnb is you book these things, weeks in advance, days in advance. Whereas with our app, we're talking about in the next 5 minutes. If you need somebody now, somebody will come over to you right now. Thank you.
Great. So, some questions? Any questions from the panel? If not, then any questions from the audience?
So how many local experts do you have at the moment?
How many local experts? So currently we have about 60, and then there are about 10 to 15 that are on at any time in just Seoul. We have about 4 in Busan, but then there's also 100 people who are in backlog right now that we're not accepting on until we scale up the demand.
I see. So out of 60, at any moment there could be about 10 to 15 available local experts.
Yes, yes. And these are people who are ready now, right? So if you don't feel like putting on a tour right now, or you don't want to do it right now, or you've got a class or something like that, you just get off the TheRadius network, and nobody will see you.
Is there any local legal issue with those local guides without any license?
Sure. Now, I've been a tour guide here for 8 years, and what I have done is I take people on a bus, 45-seater, and I show them Gyeongbok Palace, and we show them, I talk about the palace and everything like that, and then we take them to ginseng. This is really just about showing them a slice of their life. So this is going to a restaurant, this is taking a picture. This is not talking about Gyeongbok history, if they don't know anything about about Joseon history. This is really just talking about, this is my life in Korea, this is what I do. And to an oncoming visitor going to Korea for the first time, that is value added. That tells you what life is really like and offering a true authentic experience.
But at least they get paid for that, right?
Yes, they can pay for this service, or they can do it for free. It all depends on how you want to market yourself, and then you get written reviews, and that's how you get placed up on our algorithm.
What's your plan on the quality control of the guides?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I mean, we have very simple rules that actually do a lot. And one of the things is that, one is that you never get into a car. The whole premise of this is that you are showing them that your own local neighborhood. So there's no reason for you to ever get in a car, so that mitigates the risk of any accidents. You always meet at a public place, but also there is an hour training program that we go through, which is much more rigorous than tours by locals or the 20-minute call that you do by Airbnb. So we actually go through and ask them questions about, just any triggers of what would cause anything about mental health, or this person should not be talking to foreigners at all, or just even their English may be a trigger. So.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ross. TheRadius.